Today, I'm introducing the Tamiya 135th German machine gun team from the mid-war period. For those who have been building models for some time, you might remember that Tamiya released a similar model, the machine gun team, but that was 30 years ago. Coincidentally, that model was the first one I seriously assembled and painted, so I have certain expectations for this new release. If possible, we could compare the two different eras of models to see how the molding technology has changed in nearly 30 years. Additionally, since the machine gun team is a classic, both Dragon and the Korean company Academy have produced similar 135th models. I'll see if I can find those for comparison. Now, let's start today's unboxing. At first glance after opening the box, we can see that Tamiya has followed a trend in recent years, deviating from their traditional 135th figures. This time, they've added pegs, not only in the figure parts, but also in the accessories, making it easier to glue them in the correct position. This type of design was not previously seen from Tamiya. Not only the backpack and body parts, but now even the heads have pegs, which prevents misalignment. However, the downside is that if you want to change the pose or simply turn the head to another angle, it's not easy. So, while this design is convenient for beginners, it has its pros and cons. Looking at the figure sculpting, as always, Tamiya's figure detailing is among the best in the model industry. The head sculpt is exceptional, but the hand sculpt is somewhat lacking, which I consider a weakness of Tamiya. There's a similarity to Bandai in that they hide the sprue gates, hoping to avoid damaging the model when cutting out the parts. What impressed me the most is the helmet. If you've built older Tamiya figures, you'll remember that their sprue gates were directly attached to the helmet. So, no matter how good your cutters are, it's inevitable that the helmet gets damaged. In the past, you either ignored it or painstakingly filled it with putty, but this time, that's not an issue, which is commendable. I also noticed the binoculars. If you previously built another Tamiya figure, the German tank crew, you would find that their binoculars were hollow. I don't have much research on German equipment, so I'm not sure if real binoculars are hollow, but the hollow design of the previous German binoculars left a strong impression on me. I'm not sure why, but it seems that the quality has declined in this new release after more than a decade. Another selling point of this model is its emphasis on scene compatibility, as it comes with to-brick walls. However, I feel that if you're really aiming to create a detailed diorama, these to-brick walls are somewhat limited. While they are beautifully sculpted, they might not fit well into a specific scene. If you just need a simple wall, they are sufficient, but for more intricate dioramas, some additional modifications might be necessary. In previous Tamiya 135th figures, the bodies were a single piece, but this time they are divided into front and back parts, requiring players to glue them together. I'm not sure what the intention behind this change is. Perhaps I'll have feedback after assembling it, but this is quite rare in past Tamiya models. Some have speculated that it's to reduce plastic usage like Bandai, but I don't think that's necessary. Next, let's look at the decals. The helmet decals include all the shoulder insignia, arm patches, and buckles, which is quite convenient. I don't have much knowledge about World War II German equipment, so this information on the box is crucial, especially in the pre-internet era. These details help me understand what colors to use. Finally, let's take a look at the instruction manual. Due to my camera's limited focus, I can only show you a general overview of the manual. The decal placement includes the MG3 for machine gun mount, which appears in both the new and old machine gun team models, making it one of the selling points. The craftsmanship is quite refined. Some foreign websites claim that their sculpting is not as detailed as Dragon's Generation 2, and while I haven't compared them meticulously, I believe that for most players, this level of detail is more than adequate. They even provide extra ammo boxes, making it easier to create scenes. Overall, this model is very suitable for creating dioramas. I'll see how long it takes me to complete it. This concludes today's unboxing. If you're watching for the first time, feel free to like, subscribe, and share this video. Your support is my motivation for making these videos. See you next time. Bye.